rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come in straight.
What it is, it's your boys, Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuip, reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good, guys?
What's up, yeah?
Chilling. I see you got the little sexy light skin squint thing going on. I see you play it. Hey, nice background, dog. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Screenshot. What's good, Teddy?
Paradise.
You look like you down. What's the word, bro?
You been working hard. You had a hard day at work. You been working hard. You been working hard.
That boy look like he cold. He don't want to do it no more. Bang! Turn that heat on. He know not to say that. She been threw a shoe at the back of his head. Yeah, but yeah, look. So we got something new for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Before we even get started, shout out Yo TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You did that, came up with the 300 bucket rules. We made sure you got paid. You know what I'm saying? That cash payout was a nice journey. We got love, we got support. And I'm gonna tell y'all, keep throwing the love and support out there. Y'all will motivate us to keep giving. You know what I'm saying? So while y'all keep giving us love and support, we can keep giving you whatever we can think of. And if y'all got ideas or something that could be useful to a fan, something that
Did
fans
she make a video? Did they make a video?
What happened was they were watching a video, they watching our episode, they like screens recorded our episode and posted it to their TikTok. That's what they end up doing. And then shared it, stuff like that.
They need to make a video saying when they showing that they got the money, got the winning, so we can repost that video of them winning. We really sent them the money. We really did that. So the next tournament or whatever we do, whatever we do next, just know we really do that. Y'all better get involved.
Yeah, on me. So we're gonna reach out and make sure we get that. We're gonna make sure we get that. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, we're gonna get started in our a new segment. You know, we innovators, we like to create things. We don't like to keep it the same. But we will run things back like the I told you segments. We ain't got to that this year, but you know, I gotta talk my talk, you know what I'm saying? But we got something new called Impromptu. So for some of y'all that don't know what Impromptu is, crack open your Webster, you know what I'm saying, and get to reading. But we finna do this impromptu.
Listen, crack open your dictionary. Some people don't know that a Webster is an actual dictionary. You gotta remember, you gotta go basic. You wear
My bad.
Crack open your dictionary. That's what he meant by Webster.
Hey, like Dirk said, you can't always talk about a Richard Mille. You know, some people don't know what a Richard Mille is. You
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is big because they don't know. I'm in control. I'm taking Teddy's job. I'm in control. They don't know what's happening. So we finna hit something on the screen. Whatever come to mind, we get to chatting. And when I say it's over, it's over. And you're gonna know it's over.
So me and you, Teddy, we going. Me and you. It's me and you today, Teddy.
It's primarily y'all. I'm gonna chime in, but it's primarily y'all. Y'all got to get it going. So y'all ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's get it cracking.
Overpaid.
Ooh, that's the first thing you say.
Overpaid.
It's an overpaid duo. I mean, I ain't giving up on them yet, but my God.
How old are they? First off, how old is Jason Tatum? How old is Jaylen Brown? I know Jaylen Brown was in there a year before Jason.
Hey, that type of money that he get is normally money you get after proving yourself, not before.
So wait a minute. Yourself. Does $300 million go to Joel Embiid?
Jason Tatum is Jaylen Brown 27. Jason Tatum, where are you, brother? He 25.
Just for reference, can you give me how old Joel Embiid is?
Give me a second. Find it out.
Because I'm gonna ask you a question. Who do you think is more accomplished, Joel Embiid or Jaylen Brown?
We all know Embiid
is 29. Is what?
29.
Embiid is what?
29, 2 years older, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's 2 years older.
He almost ain't never 50 been million to the
finals. Jaylen Brown has.
He
ain't been to the Eastern Conference Finals back to 2 years. Jaylen Brown has.
He make almost 50 million a year.
So my question is,
Jaylen
his
Brown made $32
MVP
million.
hold more weight than going to the finals? Because I don't think Jason Tatum get there without Jaylen Brown. We know Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown get to the Eastern Conference without Kyrie. We know they don't need Hayward, but they need each other. So Jaylen Brown is important. Embiid at 29 years old with an MVP. But what is he? Second round exit Embiid? Is he more important than getting to the finals, Jaylen Brown?
Teddy don't seem like he fucking with it. Look, this is what I would say when I see this pick, right? I see both of them just got ejected. Two Tech ejected out of the game. And what does that mean? I think it's a big thing. Boston losing its identity, and that cord, that leash, or that timeline they operating on is probably getting short. You getting them, if they don't start fixing it, and they have built up frustration for them two to get ejected pretty much back-to-back games. I see it's built up frustration. You gave up all this stuff for Porzingis. He out of the picture, and you see you don't have any kind of defensive identity. This inaugural in-season tournament was yours for grabs. You don't even get past the first, knockout round, and the team you lose to gets obliterated by the Lakers. So I think when I look at it, I'm like, this probably like y'all last year before the Celtics hit a reset. Because y'all are paying a lot of money.
The Celtics should not hit a reset.
I'm just saying, that's what it seems. A reset could be a change in your coach.
How old is Steph Curry?
35 or 36.
How old is Jason Tatum, you said?
25.
You got 10 years to hit a reset.
10 years? Do you know within those 10 years, Steph Curry got to the finals?
Steph Curry didn't get to the finals until he was 28.
But you said he had 10 years, though.
Huh?
No, you just said he had 10 years.
Hey,
no, I said he has 10 years, and we're only trying to win one. We're Boston. As the GM of Boston, I'm not the GM of just Jason Tatum. I'm the GM of the most winningest program in NBA history, tied for the most winningest program in NBA history. I'm in a race with myself.
On to the next.
Womp, womp, womp. As we say here in Top of the Key podcast, your best ability is availability. Number 3, boys.
Y'all see what's happening? Peep this. Peep what's going on right here. What do y'all see? What do y'all see right now? Or who do y'all see?
Only 2.
Uh-huh.
The what 2 happened? People that's been injured. We ain't worried about KD.
What happened? How many you see
it must now? Be he not worried about KD. He worried about the 2 people that's injured.
What do
you're not gonna get all 3 of them.
Exactly.
Chances of you getting all 3 of them only happened once this season.
It ain't happened yet. It happened in the preseason. Yet.
So
it will happen. Look, after they lost, following January into the All-Star break. But we're talking January into the All-Star break is a month.
Yeah.
The NBA season is like 8 months, 9 months. So we're talking they may get Brad Beal back at the end of the month. And I'm giving him to stay healthy until the end of that month.
Because this what happens. They play musical chairs. The moment you get one, you lose one.
Yeah, Booker might go out. KD might get injured.
KD was just out the last game with an ankle injury. He was just out the last game.
Yeah, he might get injured at dinner.
So I think it's quite funny. You know what I'm saying? If you know something about something, when you look at that, you like, when are they ever all going to be on the court? And now I guarantee after losing to who they lost to, the Lakers, after losing to the Lakers, even though that's very controversial, if they would have had another piece, a Mikal Bridges, a Cam Johnson, a Cam Payne, a Chris Paul, Andre
They
was
worried about who was going to be the point guard. Who going to be there?
OB.
They was talking at the beginning of the year like, who going to play point guard? Who's going to play? Don't worry about point guard. When y'all gonna play?
It's like before every game they play rock, paper, scissors. All right, I get this game out. Cool.
I take this one out. You got the next one.
Yeah.
We talking basketball, which is rhythm, which is repetition, which is rhythm and repetition. Your coach passing you the ball for corner threes ain't the same as in-game corner threes. It's just not.
Nope.
Squad. Get them boys they flowers. Get them boys they flowers.
Is it enough to say, or is it a stretch to say title contenders?
I think it's too early, but based off of what everything that's going around them, there's a possibility. The Warriors are struggling. Yeah. They up and down. The Nuggets are struggling. They up and down. The Kings are up and down.
That's what I was about to say. Watching the Nuggets struggle with Jamal Murray.
And if I'm not mistaken, the West been winning championships since LeBron left Cleveland. So if the West is struggling,
you got that 1 year. The Raptors,
Kawhi, Raptors, and Bucks have won.
Wasn't LeBron on Cleveland with that for the Raptors?
He's on the Lakers.
No, he was on the Lakers. Waiting on AD to get out of his contract.
Yep.
If the West is struggling and the Lakers come through and steal it, which I don't see them doing that. As much as a LeBron fan I am, I don't see them doing that still.
They have matchup problems in the West. They have matchup problems in the East too, but they don't have matchup problems. They don't have a matchup problem with Boston because Boston isn't big. AD is going to eat against Porzingis, and neither one of Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum or their back line, whoever they have on the bench, can do anything with LeBron during winning time. And we have enough bodies to throw at Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who's going to be your primary scorers. Matchup-wise, they can beat the Celtics. They're not. I don't think they're big enough to beat the Bucks.
Okay.
I don't think they're big enough to beat Minnesota. Minnesota has real bigs that play big. So matchup-wise, they pose a problem. You got to guard Anthony Davis going to guard LeBron. They're going to give each other whatever. Karl Anthony Towns may guard AD. They going to give each other whatever. Karl Anthony Towns is an offensive big, unlike just Miles Turner. He going to give them back and forth. He shoot the 3 too. And then you have Gobert, who's another big. Then you have Naz Reid, who's another big. Like, they pose matchup problems where they may not pose matchup problems for other teams. For the Lakers in particular, where you want your scoring to come from, AD and LeBron, they pose matchup problems in that particular area. Y'all shooting threes, we ain't worried about that. But where you want to score from, we got a rim protector, we got another big, and we got another big. And, yeah, we got some bodies for y'all where you want to score the ball from. So, I don't know.
But
if the Lakers pull it out and beat Jokic.
The picture looks like it shows that NC's a tournament championship right there.
Yeah, but the Lakers be
boys,
having
dogs.
LeBron be having some easy roads to his little championships. I don't think this year, because this year you're going to have to beat a big to win a chip.
Yeah, he ain't gonna have an easy road in the West.
Don't.
Yeah, you're going to have to beat. Embiid is. I don't think Embiid's at that level where he's. Even though I just talked about him getting put out in the second round, you're going to have to either beat Embiid, Tatum, Giannis on the east side. You're going to have to beat Jokic, Shea and Chet, Steph and the boys. You're going to have to beat somebody now.
Hold up
You're not swindling.
Hold up now.
And Luka, I'm sorry.
No, I ain't saying Luka. I'm just saying with the exception of Jokic, they did win out last year. So it's not like it's foreign territory. Y'all had to battle hard.
Most of the teams in the West don't really have dominant bigs. They got bigs.
I'm just saying.
But I feel like we're Rudy it was right now.
Didn't dude break his hand or something that allowed them to sneak past
So you had Rudy Gobert punch Kyle Anderson. McDaniels punched the wall. Neither one of them was available in that in-season tournament. I mean, that playing game.
The things the things did fall in their favor, but then
it always falls in the Lakers' favor.
Not
LeBron's
always.
favor.
Not
always fall. Championship in the bubble. Let's play against the 6-9.
They won fair and square against y'all, and then they got smacked up by the Nuggets. So they was there. They was there. So they just one step away from the finals. All they got to do is beat the Nuggets. And if the Nuggets is struggling like they are now, which we know they won't do that the whole season. We know that, but that's just one team away from the finals.
Hey.
To do what you say, play against Embiid or Giannis or Tatum.
He gonna have to play one of them. I don't think Miami running through the whole East. Listen, if they get to play if Miami playing the Lakers in the finals again,
y'all know what this is?
Well, I might skip a season of basketball next year.
The NBA logo?
Nah, this is the Rookie of the Year award. It's the Rookie of the Year award.
Wemby.
Oh, I think Wemby is on a whole nother. It's Wemby up here, and then everybody else.
Wemby's on a different stratosphere.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Wemby's on a different stratosphere.
It's not even close. That's one of the only awards that it don't even matter what your team record is.
Let's not look at it like rookie versus rookie. Let's look at their actual age. Wemby's 19, Chet's 21. Well, Chet's 22. So now, who's the best 22-year-old? Is it Chet? Who's the best 19-year-old in the world? It's Wemby.
So, y'all be shocked. Right now, Kia Latta has it with Chet in the number one spot. Even though Wemby's stats are better, Chet 17.6 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, 2.2 blocks per game.
Wemby, what year was he born in?
Wemby,
hold on. 21 years old, there is already it should be a 3-year All-Star already.
Wemby 19.3 points per game, 9.7 rebounds per game, 2.7 blocks per game. I think it's that way because the drastic difference in records. That's why I think it's the way it is. If Wemby was on a team that was winning and not the worst team in the NBA or one of the worst teams in the NBA, I think he would be number one in Rookie of the Year.
I thought Wemby's the Rookie of the Year.
He can't. He's not going to be able to get it on a losing team. Not like that.
Wemby's 19, Chet's 22. What is Wemby going to be when he's 22?
But that's not how the award is evaluated.
That's what I'm saying. He's already averaging more than him, and he's 19.
But that's not how the award works.
Chet's 22. Chet's not the best 22-year-old in the world. Wemby is the best 19-year-old in the world. In 1 year, they won't even be comparable.
But that's not how it works.
His stats are already better than his now.
It says 21. But yeah, so looking at it, I think that's when I seen that, I was like,
he got Chet 2 years till he's 21. When Wemby's 21, he'll be an all-star.
So the Spurs, the only team worse than the Spurs is the Detroit Pistons, and then tied with the Spurs is the Washington Wizards. The Spurs are 13 and 18. I mean, 3 and 18.
Don't have a Shea.
3 and 18. So
Wemby
regardless,
don't have a Shea.
That's what's reflected. So don't be surprised if somebody else walking home with that award, because I don't think as Rookie of the Year, I don't think you can get it if you can't even win over 20 games in a season. And right now they 3 and 18.
Rookie of the Year, the rookie usually goes to the worst team in the league. So them turning around with the youngest player usually should be the younger player in the league, supposed to come in and turn around the worst team in the league franchise?
Well, the only thing is they weren't the worst team in the league last year. So
who was the worst team in the league?
I think it was the Rockets. I think it was the Rockets.
So we probably got two worst teams, but the Rockets have they got Sengun in the number 2 pick the year before. They should be fine. We didn't have the number 1 pick. We just got one. And he's better than Chet. And when he's Chet age, Chet won't even be mentioned with him.
So now, what we got?
You're waiting for his waiting. My hip. My neck, my back, my neck and my back. I'm not gonna play time on a different team.
I think that's what's happening.
Bro, that's what's happening. My neck, my back, my neck and my back.
I think he needs to, in order for his career to be revamped, he got to go somewhere where he happy and he feel he could play his role well.
And what place is that?
Who looking for a Zach LaVine? Who needs
I think anybody looking for a Zach LaVine. But where would he fit? What team would make more sense? What you got, Quill?
I think around January 3rd or 4th, Rui's contract and D'Angelo Russell's contract make them available for trade.
I don't think the Bulls are trading for them.
Who are you trading for?
I don't know. I think after after team saw what happened with Rudy Gobert, motherfuckers greedy.
But this is what I'm saying. If you get a Rui and you get D'Angelo Russell, you actually have a point guard with a veteran in Vucevic and DeRozan. Just follow. You're not going to be great. You're going to be decent. You may be terrible. Which means you get an actual new franchise player pick to go along with players who either are at the point in their career where they have to be okay with the rebuild, or your contract is big enough and you're good enough to actually get assets back if you're not okay with the rebuild. DeRozan and Vucevic. Kobe White's still 24 years old or younger.
Yeah.
Certain other players are still young. So if we get a Rui 25, 26, we get a D'Angelo Russell 26, 27, we could bring somebody in. I don't want to say Jalen Green. Somebody that can, somebody better.
Yeah.
1 or 2 pick, 3, 4, get a 5 pick. What was Dame pick? He was like 7, wasn't he?
I couldn't even tell you. I can't remember back then.
We get a 7 pick Dame Lillard, but we still got Vooch, DeRozan, Kobe, Rui. We still got the back end. In 2 or 3 years, we're not in an actual rebuild
6.
with all young players. We in a rebuild, but we got a solid. You know how them teams that be having no superstar, but be having a lot of role players be decent.
So it's crazy because he ain't been playing, and I think the Bulls won like their last 2. I know they won their last game. I think they won the one before that.
Kobe White.
And I started paying attention. I'm like, no Zach LaVine out there, they getting to it. I don't think trading Zach LaVine solves their problems if they don't get a certain type of player back. They need I would say like something like a defensive player, a wing. If you can get something like that, so when you talk about Rui, I would take Vanderbilt, Rui, and D'Lo from the Lakers. That's what I would take from the Lakers.
That's fair.
You got to get a wing, a defensive wing, and that's what would help them. Because DeMar DeRozan ain't finna get out there and play defense. But adding Rui gives Rui, because if you notice, Rui's limelight is dim. They have moved on from Rui. Rui was big buckets from them last year. And they pretty much, like I joked around, and I said they got a bunch of Trevor Ariza Bills on their team. But they got all them young athletic guys that they playing. They let Troy Brown go. Now you see Troy Brown Jr. putting up numbers on the Timberwolves. Rui, I can't even remember last time he played. You know what I'm saying? So if you add Rui, let him run the 4 next to Vucevic, put DeRozan back at the 3, get you potentially. I mean, you get Vanderbilt. I'd throw him in the starting lineup, maybe run him between the 3 and the 4. But put DeRozan back at the 2 and then D'Lo at the 1. That's how I would go. And I think that would
then
be
you
a
got
decent.
Kobe on the bench, Kobe White on the bench. Then you got some certain substantial players on the bench.
But then it also buys you
gonna be all
time.
right.
It buys you time to allow to see what happens with Lonzo. That's what it does. It buys you time to see what happens with him. Because then if he comes back, I mean, you probably got to scratch your head and figure out what you're going to do with D'Lo. But
then you got a whole team of bench mob. You know how be having a bench mob come in and a bench mob be like bench mob?
Who would you have come in off the bench?
Like
D'Lo,
DeRozan and Vucevic legit starters. Everybody else like
who would you have coming off the bench between D'Lo and Zoe? Depends on what we get back with Zoe, huh?
We're going to get minutes restrictions for Zoe, so it's easy to bring him off the bench.
Yeah, but once you pass that stage,
I feel like at a certain point, the NBA is moving to possession basketball, and the faster player has to play. Who plays faster basketball? Zoe.
Yeah, he did. We don't know. We're going to see.
Yeah, who plays faster basketball? That's why so many more people be talking about it's more defense in college. No, your shot clock is 10 seconds longer and your game is 10 minutes, 8 minutes shorter. It's going to be way more points in our game.
Y'all chewed that boy up and spat him out.
I don't think that's what happened. No.
Oh. He chewed himself up and spat himself out. So he had a golden opportunity.
Yeah.
Not even just he had a golden opportunity. People were rooting for him. We wanted him to have a great year. If he averaged 22, we would be saying, look at that boy Jordan Poole over there. He ain't got to be at 25, 26, 27. If he averaged 22, we would be championing Jordan Poole. He did that. He's immature. He don't give a damn.
Averaging 17 points per game. One bad game, but dropping 16. 2.7 rebounds, 3.4 assists, shooting 40%. That's what he doing. So I was watching. Now I remember I put in the episode, I was talking about how low-key I watch his games and I just be seeing what he doing. And if he having a bad game, I just be honest, be like, should have stayed. You know, you should have stayed humble. Because we kept you after you got your ankles broke by Taylor Horton Tucker twice. You know what I'm saying? We kept you. We polished you up when you had the little, you know what I'm saying, the little hairstyle.
We supposed to get rid of him.
Yeah. He looked bad. He looked bad.
Get out of here.
So, you know, but I was watching Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett was talking to Paul Pierce. Did y'all see that? When he's talking about Jordan Poole,
be in the league.
He said he shouldn't be in the league. And I'm like,
we talking about the timeout. Now, the timeout is hard to watch. It's hard to watch.
No, but he's talking about it all together because he was given, like I said it before, them young players on the Warriors, they came up spoiled because they came into a championship pedigree team, championship culture, and not just that. It's one thing to have championship culture. Like the Spurs maintained championship culture after they were winning championships, right? It took a while for them to get to this 3-18 or to get to this Wembanyama stage, right?
Yeah.
The Warriors were still winning championships and competing for championships with these guys, able to send them to the G League and mold them and bring them back and have them ball. All he had to do was be patient. Steph Curry, a few years up out of there. This Jordan Poole team, he was going to continue with that momentum. But when you're impatient and what he say, I just wanted something that was my own. Then you see that happen with KD, and KD 10 times the player you are. Now look what KD at. Kyrie. Look where Kyrie at. Look at players they keep saying, I want something that's my own. You fixed on the wrong thing. You were winning championships, you were getting that bag. That's what you should have been fixated on. You should have continued to mold underneath players like Steph Curry. And you should have took that punch on the chin. You probably should just shut the fuck up. You say that way you ain't have to get punched on your chin. But Kevin Garnett saying you had it made there. And then you went to another team and people thought you were averaging 20 coming off the bench for Steph Curry and all this other stuff. Okay, so you left that. You pretty much forced your way out of that situation to go here and do your thing, and then look at you. You don't even resemble 2% of a leader. People talk, you don't pay them attention. You don't look at them when you talk to them. Like, you got bad body language in your huddles. You ain't doing nothing. You barely score any. It's like, what are you doing on that team? Like, this is your opportunity to make the most of it, and you squandering that opportunity. So I feel what KG saying. I mean, I thought it was like crazy to be like, he don't deserve to be in the league. Yeah, to say that, I was
out
like,
of the league. He don't deserve to be in the league.
But to put him to scrutinize him, I understand that. And I remember somebody's always sound like you hate. No, I'm being honest, bro. I'm being honest. You had it made on that team. Like, think about all the young talent. Think about all the Ian Clarks, right? The Pat McCalls and the other young people. I'm not saying they were the best of the next coming, but we had talent, young talent that contributed to championships. And what did we do the year later? We let them go because we didn't want to pay them. For some reason, we paid him.
It's complex because he didn't get to see the build up, right?
Yeah.
He didn't get to see the Mark Jackson Warriors, where Steph had to sit behind Monte, and Steph had to take his licks as the second option. And then when they had even a second option, a third option, because David Lee was an all-star, and Monte was the leader of the team. He didn't have to see that. He didn't have to see Steph get a contract.
But think about it.
He got his contract because of his hurt ankles.
Many of their young players didn't. When you talk about the Quentin Cooks, like I say, the Ian Clarks,
none of them seen that.
They didn't
have to see Steph grow into Steph.
But also think about this. After they won the championship, what did they do with all of their young talent? Peace. They let him go. They kept him. They paid him. He fucked that up. You were the rare one that they kept.
What I'm saying is, he don't even know how easy it was when they changed coaches to be with a new coach and for the coach to build a system. Steve Kerr didn't build the system around Steph Curry. He don't know that. Steve Kerr built the system around strength and numbers. Steve Kerr's original system was around the Splash Brothers. Steve Kerr's original system was around 4 or 5 players. He just came into it when Steph was all we had.
Yeah.
So he only knows a team that has Steph. Steve Kerr had to coach Livingston and Barbosa too. He had to coach KD too. So when he comes into it, he's coming into a system that has been tweaked, profound. We lost the championship with this system. We went 73-9 with this system. We had to tweak and fine-tune the system to where it's catered to a certain player. This wasn't where we started. So you saying, I want my own team, you're looking at Steph now. You don't know Steph when he was with Monte.
Yeah.
You don't know Steph when he was with KD. You don't know Steph at 23 MVP. You don't know Steph at 30 points a game MVP. You don't know all the years we put into this to where when all you had to do was come in and be wild. Yeah, that works now. That wouldn't have worked on the 2015-16 team.
Them boys.
I'm looking at him, number 7 specifically. See, when y'all see this, y'all see OKC. That's what y'all see. Y'all see Chet. Okay? I see the motherfucker that cost us 2 games. And it wasn't him that called. He made the shots to tie. And I keep looking. I've been saying it. When are we going to learn, Steve Kerr? When we up by 3, foul that motherfucker and send him to the free throw line for 2 points. When we going to learn? He did it in the first game. I mean, he did it in the game and
great
Chase,
coaching.
and we lost. They beat our ass in overtime.
Great coaching.
They just did it recently. What happened? we lost by 2 in overtime. And when the same guy, he hit the shot, but Draymond fouled. I'm like, okay, so we got the foul part down. What bad timing. You should have fouled him beforehand or let him make a dribble or something.
That's great coaching, though. Because Wemby did the same thing the other day. Give the ball to the tallest guy. They can't do anything but foul.
Yeah, but it's Steve. Steve Kerr lamented as a great coach.
Listen,
how many coaching errors had this guy made?
All did it in the same week.
How many coaching errors has Steve Kerr made, bro? Why do we keep saying he's this great of a coach? No, he's not. You keep making the same mistake, bro.
But these are new. I know it's the same one, but bro, he's coaching through new shit.
Don't matter. You've lost many games.
Don't expect them to get a ball
many games over your coaching career when y'all were up 3 and you didn't choose to foul. You've lost many games.
They have to just throw all their traditional thoughts of coaching out the window now.
What they need to do is foul, center for 2, get the rebound, go down, make a play. That's what you need to do. Because now, if you do that, they got to foul y'all. Steph Curry, go hit the free throws. Quit playing.
First off, you got to figure out how, with 13 seconds left on the shot clock and 19 seconds left in the game, how to not just hoist the 3-pointer up.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole nother thing. But I wanted to hit that. I wanted to hit that real quick. You know what I'm saying?
We got to figure out, like what I just say, we got to figure out how with 13 seconds left on the shot clock, which means we could have took that thing down to 3 and left 8 seconds on the game. 19 seconds left in the game, how to not just randomly catch and just throw something up at what is going on with your boy? That's your boy.
Look.
That's your boy.
I think it's no longer. We've moved past the splash bro stage, bro. Like, if there's no more splash bros, it's Curry. I done seen so many games where that guy was wide open and Curry shoots it with 2 people on him. Bad shot. Be the splash bros. Like, I got it. He got injured, all this other stuff. He potentially struggling, but you ain't even showing faith in my guy. He's standing there wide open and you hoisting up these threes. But I like what Gilbert Arenas said. Gilbert Arenas said what I've already said. Klay Thompson never improved. And you said it too. He's still Big Brother Jay talking about what he did in 8th grade. Remember I dropped 25 on Steve. You got to get past that point. Come on, Klay. You need to get better. Gilbert Arenas called it. You came to the lead as a spot-up shooter. That's what you are. Your issue is you can't get open shots. I disagree with that. He do be getting open shots. It'd be clink, clink, clink. But I think he got mental frustration because they got this contract extension going on. He know he ain't playing nowhere near worth anything that he had in mind.
True.
So fuck it.
They should have just paid Klay. They should have just paid him.
Yeah. But I think they trying to see what's going to happen with their roster.
Pay Wiggins right away. Pay Dre right away.
The end of this.
But y'all already know what it is. Top of the key, Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuil. Y'all know how we rocking. Y'all keep the love and support.
See him
like
in a
I
different
say,
jersey.
Y'all never know.
Play the core. You can't get Wiggins and Poole. Big
Ready? Hope you pass shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it bad. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck. Don't speak